Welcome to another episode of The More Minute. Today I'm excited to talk to you about how CSMs can leverage community platforms to build customer success. Now, customer success managers or CSMs might not think of partnering with community platforms. This can sometimes be seen as contradictory and even threaten job security, as in if customers can go to a portal and answer all their questions or talk with each other, then why would they need CSMs anyway? I actually think that it's the opposite, and customer success managers can really leverage the community platforms to make them more effective at their jobs and really drive revenue from their existing customers by using the community platforms that our customers do. For those of us who don't know, community platforms are places where customers can get together with other customers. Customers can ask questions to each other. They can also talk. They can learn about frequently asked questions. They can get deep subject matter expertise, and often offering management, development, multiple different people, all from the product or the service, can all engage in these work areas or these community platforms together. Now, where do customer success managers come in, given that community platforms are rising and they're such a great tool for customers to be able to use to answer their own questions? Some studies find that for mature customers, 70 to 80% of the questions that are being asked are being answered by other customers. This also gets customers to be able to see the different use cases that different customers are working with, and also allows them to go back in time, see frequently asked questions, talk to subject matter experts and people with deep expertise to be able to find this all in one easy, seamless place, and it all happens in real time. So this is much better than having to Google or use outside search engines to find out information. If they have a set community in place they know they can go to and get credible real-time answers from other customers or the makers of their product and service. So now that we know what community platforms are, let's talk about how customer success managers can be successful by leveraging these tools to their advantage. And I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways that customer success managers can do this. The first is customer success managers can leverage the community platforms by being more relevant in their job. Now, because everything is tracked and we can understand who asked questions, who responded, who's struggling with what specific issue, what their use case is, what they're trying to accomplish for even asking the question in the first place, this is all really great intel. Critical intel that customer success managers can use, and understanding that one customer is really working on a specific use case or has a specific business problem. This can allow CSMs to know what is the best potential cross-sell or upsell that I could give this customer based on what they're doing. It also allows them to understand who are the customers who are really the most active, or who are the customers who are truly engaged and might be a great customer to go to for a new beta launch project, or might be a great customer to talk to about testing out new features or even taking away some features and recent upgrades that could be coming further along. Number 2 is increasing responsiveness. Oftentimes, working as a CSM, working with offering management or development, without a community platform, we can tell our coworkers what we see going on with our customers and what their issues are and what their pain points are. But if it's just us telling our coworkers, sometimes it doesn't carry as much weight. But being able to go to a community platform and show offering management and show development, who sometimes work mainly by trends or what's going on in the market, and being able to have real information and word-for-word accounts from customers asking for new features, asking for changes to the product. This can really help impact the development schedule or sprints that are being started or will be started in the future, to be able to really be relevant to what customers are asking for, because we have a single source of truth to get that feedback from customers and share it with our colleagues, which traditionally sometimes CSMs don't always have that benefit. And third is community platforms help customer success managers have smarter segmentation. Now, I've done videos on the past in segmentation before, and traditionally this is really just big, medium, small. Who spends the most with us? Who spends the least with us? Maybe who's growing the most with us? But it really doesn't allow us to get deep, real behavioral or even emotional loyalty insights and be able to segment out customers through emotional loyalty. But with community platforms, we can do this. And this is because we can really look at who are the customers who are the most engaged. Earlier, I mentioned a TSIA study, and that same study said that stickiness, customers who are engaged, customers who are asking questions or responding to questions or chatting with offering management in community platforms, they're often the least likely to churn, and customers can really understand more and get more invested in the product as they are able to engage. This also allows CSMs to do the reverse, the customers who are never on the community portals or customers who are disengaged, and having this information and being able to segment out customers based on their engagement can really help CSMs as they want to do proactive retention plans, and could potentially help mitigate or at least get in front of potential defections or customers who will churn in the future based on their lack of engagement with community platforms or with wanting to really use, expand, or grow their knowledge in a specific tool or service. Also, knowing the customers who are more engaged can help CSMs really become better at their job when they need to find a reference or they need to find someone to try out a specific new feature. Being able to use the community portal and the community platform as a way to see customers who are really happy or customers who love answering questions and talking about what they're doing, they would be a great person to go to for a reference. And this can save CSMs time from trying to ask multiple different customers and really help them become more effective at their jobs. And also it can really help, as I mentioned earlier, being able to know who to go to try out a new feature, or who would be interested in a beta program versus which customers you should go to and which customers you should really spend your time being more effective and efficient with other matters. So I hope that learning these 3 tips has been helpful to you in helping you understand how CSMs don't need to be afraid of community platforms. We can really leverage community platforms to become even better at our jobs, to become more efficient, and to grow revenue in strategic, real, emotionally loyal. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to check out more videos on my YouTube channel where I talk about all things customer success, customer experience, CSM, and I will be back next month for my next More Minute. Last one, baby, last one. Their customers ask questions, have chat rooms. I'm pretty sure Chatrooms died in like the 90s, but I'm sticking with chat.